Real quickly before we begin, I want to thank this video's sponsor, CarMarshal.com. CarMarshal.com can save you lots of money on buying used or new vehicles, cars, trucks, school buses. If you want to save money, I'll have a link in the description down below. I know I'm going to...
News 2 is committed to tracking crime in your neighborhood, and now a police officer arrested after a domestic disturbance in the parking lot of a metro school.
Andy Cordan is in the Crime Tracker Center. Andy, this happened at an elementary school graduation.
Hey there, guys. Ian Ray is a part-time police officer with the city of Bell Buckle. That's in Bedford County. We can tell you yesterday he was charged with domestic assault. He was outside a metro elementary school. They were having a graduation ceremony. Check it out. Tuesday morning, Ian Ray and his girlfriend come to McGavock Elementary School for a child's graduation. According to this arrest document, the 33-year-old part-time Bell Buckle cop gets into a verbal argument with his girlfriend. According to the arrest documents, multiple witnesses tell Metro Police Officer Ian Ray was wearing a police uniform and was seen putting hands on his girlfriend during a physical altercation in a black four-door vehicle. According to the affidavit, the officer's girlfriend will later tell Metro investigators she claims that she got in the front seat trying to grab his keys. She claims she honked the horn, then she got out. But according to this affidavit, 5 independent multiple witnesses claim they saw Officer Ray grab his girlfriend either by her clothes or by her ponytail, pulling her off her feet and into the car. According to Bell Buckle's mayor, Jenny Hunt, Ian Ray is a part-time officer in the city's two-man department. She tells me by phone she's aware of the arrest and she's waiting for the outcome of the court proceedings.
Firmly believe in our justice system and that they will take everything into account and do the right thing. And once they make their decisions, then Bell Buckle will make their decision. And we will do the right thing and wait for the court systems to do their job.
Ian Ray lives in this Nashville home near the school, but some 53 miles away from the city of Bell Buckle. We talked to construction workers and in the Crime Tracker Center. Let's send it back to you guys.
Witnesses turn in uniformed cop after watching him beat his girlfriend in school parking lot. While attending their son's graduation from elementary school, a uniformed police officer and his girlfriend got into a verbal argument that ended with the officer's arrest after he allegedly beat her in front of witnesses. By Matt Agarist, May 25, 2018. Nashville, Tennessee. A Bell Buckle police officer was arrested this week after multiple witnesses watched in disbelief as he attacked his girlfriend in the parking lot of their son's elementary school while in his uniform. According to police, on Tuesday, Officer Ian Ray and his girlfriend attended McGavock Elementary School for a child's graduation when the two got into a verbal argument during the ceremony. Ray was in uniform at the time and multiple witnesses reported seeing a police officer grab his girlfriend around the neck or hair and brutalize her. During the altercation, witnesses called police who showed up and then arrested the officer. As is the case in so many domestic violence incidents, the abused spouse then attempted to tell police that it was their fault. According to the report, she stated that when they arrived at the school, she and Mr. Ray were yelling and the daughter ran into the school to get ready. She stated that once outside of the vehicle they were continuing to yell and she popped the hood of the vehicle and was trying to disable it so Mr. Ray could not leave. The report continued, she stated that Mr. Ray got in the driver's seat with the keys and when she thought he was going to leave, so she claims she jumped in Mr. Ray's lap to get the keys when she also bumped the horn and then exited after a brief struggle for the keys. She claims that it was her fault and she walked away upset and asked the secretary if there were cameras. However, according to 5 independent witnesses, watching from multiple directions, it unfolded in an entirely different manner. All of the witnesses described the exact same scenario. As WKRN reports, according to the affidavit, multiple witnesses said they saw Officer Ray grab his girlfriend either by the hair or the clothes, pulling her off her feet and into the car. On Wednesday, the town's mayor responded to the incident with the following statement. I firmly believe in our justice system and they will take everything into account and do the right thing, she said. Once they make their decision, then Bell Buckle will make their decision and we will do the right thing and wait for the court system to do their job. On top of getting arrested for beating his girlfriend in a school parking lot, it was also revealed, according to the Department of Commerce and Insurance, that Ray's armed security guard license expired in January. However, in response to the expired license, the department said, Ian Ray was certified in April 2018 and attended Walters State Community College. He has been with the Bell Buckle Police Department since September 2017. As TFTP has reported, police in the U.S. beat their wives and girlfriends at nearly double the national average. And, a report by a government-appointed watchdog group shows that most of them do so with seeming impunity. A study conducted by the Domestic Violence Task Force called Domestic Violence in the Los Angeles Police Department, How Well Does the Los Angeles Police Department Police Its Own? Revealed that performance evaluations of cops with a history of domestic violence are largely unaffected. The study of the LAPD examined 91 cases in which an allegation of domestic violence was sustained against an officer. Over 3/4 of the time, this sustained allegation was not mentioned in the officer's performance evaluation. 26 of these officers, 29%, were promoted, including 6 who were promoted within 2 years of the incident. The report concluded that employees with sustained allegations were neither barred from moving to desired positions nor transferred out of assignments that were inconsistent with the sustained allegation. Sadly, it is estimated that many of the abused women never come forward as they know the likely result, which is getting shamed by the department for reporting it and potentially more abuse. Diane Wettendorf, a specialist on police abuse, points out the most common fears when reporting police domestic abuse in her handbook. If your abuser is an officer of the law, you may be afraid to call the police. He is the police. Go to a shelter. He knows where the shelters are located. Have him arrested. Responding officers may invoke the code of silence. Take him to court. It's your word against that of an officer, and he knows the system. Drop the charges. You could lose any future credibility and protection. Seek a conviction. He will probably lose his job and retaliate against you. These fears can make someone feel incredibly trapped and feel like there is no way out. If you or someone you know is a victim of this type of abuse, we encourage you to no longer remain silent. As long as people go unpunished for their abuse, they will continue their abuse. Spread the love.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.